And welcome back to the CTFC perspective. So this video is going to be about my short Cheltenham journey. Now this video isn't going to be the longest, as obviously there was no game this weekend due to it being postponed, and I had to supply you guys with some content, didn't I? So I've been very open on this channel, and realistically it's how this channel began, that I am a Chelsea fan, and people say that it's unloyal to have two clubs, but there's a local fan and there's a club that you support for ages. So this is my second home, my second love, whatever you want to call it, but this is how it really went. So around 1 year ago, I became a better mate with my mate Tyler. And he is a season ticket holder at Cheltenham, and the tickets are cheap there. They're not the most expensive, considering Chelsea tickets are like, what, £30 for the Premier League. You're talking for an under 18, the tickets that I buy, they're about £5 at the gate, for 90 minutes of football. I know obviously that's not including travel, and for you adults out there, it'll be more expensive. But if we're talking for two people, it's around £20 for 90 minutes. You can't really say anything wrong with that. And people say, oh my god, the league's not the best. It's not the best quality of football. But when you're actually there in the atmosphere, it's the best football you can watch, because you're in a small, enclosed space. And I think you can say that the Cheltenham Stadium is not the biggest. It can only hold a few thousand people. I think around 7,000 to 9,000. I could be wrong on that one. And it's just the atmosphere, because you're all close together and everyone, it's kind of more fun there because you get more involved in the chants and everything. You can really, the players respect you more, because obviously they're not on their most wages, and they want to prove to the fans that they can do it, so they can step up to the next level. Therefore, they're going to be showing themselves more, even if they do not have the talent at the top level. And also, you get to see players for longer as they play until they're older, and obviously we have the young talent coming through as well. So that's why I think Cheltenham is a very, very good place to go if you live near here and you just enjoy playing and you enjoy watching football. And it was also a great way to fill the weekend, because as I'm getting older, there's a lot less things I'm into apart from football, and it's very different to sit down and watch the football to actually going and experiencing the football. If you haven't been to a football match, you don't really understand what I mean, but if you're watching this channel, you most likely have. If you haven't, please go do it. If you have any spare time or spare money, I really highly recommend it. So on the 8th of December 2018, I went to my first ever Cheltenham game, and the game ended 2-1, and it had these absolute scenes. Here is a clip. It was a penalty, and I think around the 90th minute to win us the game. Here you go. Come on, boys! Please. Come on! Come on! Yeah! So as you can see there, it was a bit of a younger Redford, slightly over excited over the goal, but hey ho, you can never be too excited over football, can you? So since then, I've been to multiple games at multiple different stadiums, actually, as well as Cheltenham Stadium. And I've kept pretty much every single ticket that I've actually had at a football ground, and I'm keeping them, so hopefully one day I have enough tickets to put them in a frame and I can keep them for nostalgic reasons, just like these clips, because as well as actually making these videos for you guys and try and get the best quality content out there so you guys can actually have fun watching my videos, I also try and keep the best content so I can keep it so when I want to look back at them in a few years down the line, like I've mentioned in the previous video, I can have fond memories about the games I've been to, rather than struggling to remember. I actually have a visual representation of what it was. So, get back on the subject, I do apologize. In these games, I've witnessed multiple goals. We're talking from Cheltenham and sadly from the away teams as well. But here are a few of my personal favourites which I've witnessed live. Obviously all Cheltenham goals, because we can't rate away team goals, can we? So starting with number 5. Go on. Sorry guys, but number 5 in this list, as you can tell, it wasn't the best, as it was indeed a penalty, but I'm actually got a lack of goals on camera due to me only recently starting doing my vlogs. But number 5 was still okay due to him giving the goalkeeper the eyes, getting in the right position to strike it and slotting it into the bottom right hand corner. It was a decent finish, but obviously due to it being a penalty, it wasn't the greatest of goals. Now number 4. Number 4, once again, another well-taken set-piece routine. It's a free kick around the right-hand side edge of the box. We whip it in nicely, front post header, beautifully glided into the top right-hand corner. Keeper has absolutely no chance. Keeper is stood still, and as you can tell, me, the fans, and all of the Cheltenham players loved it. Let's go into number 3. It's the first one on the list which actually doesn't come from a set-piece routine, and you could say that it was a terrible goal in fact, but me personally, it takes a lot of bottle to do what he did. We managed to run at them, we managed to send the defence, pass the ball across the box, and it's actually a very high chance that he couldn't mess it up from there, but he kept his head down, he kept his eye on the ball, and he slotted it once again to the right hand corner, past the goalie. The goalkeeper managed to get his hand to it, but it goes under him and into the net. Somehow a defender didn't block it, or he didn't get tackled in the box. I think if he was going to get tackled, it would have been a foul anyway, but let's go into number 2. Number 2 was only a few minutes after that previous goal. It was a complete switch of play. We got them on the counter-attack, on the overlap. They passed it short to the centre-back. He messed it up trying to boot long. It kept bouncing around until the ball got through to Alfie May. And as the Cheltenham fans say, feed the May and he will score. He doesn't care if you've got the biggest goalkeeper in the world. He slots it past him with ease. Keeper has no chance. Probably should be doing better from his front post, to be honest. But it was once again another great finish. And now on to my favourite Cheltenham goal. Kind of really says it all, really. Little man, Alex Adai, you got to have skill, you got to have the balls, you got to have the technique, and you got to have the finish. And he had all 4 of those things. He absolutely sends his man, sends another man, completely past the keeper. He can't believe it himself. He's one of those players which one game would be the best player on your team, and the next game he's just nowhere. And this game he was absolutely on the ball. Sadly, we didn't get to win the game, but just to witness that goal alone, it was an absolute treat. So I know my journey hasn't been the longest one as a Cheltenham fan, but as time goes by and I get more games under my belt, it will improve, as you guys are coming with me every single step of the way. Hopefully I can record and edit and get every single moment and goal of every single game that I go to, and then I can create the best content and we can grow together as a family, as a fan base. So that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. That's really it for my journey as a Cheltenham fan. I know I've said that a lot, but it's just a short video as obviously the game was postponed and I couldn't have gone to it. But like I said at the intro, I had to supply you guys with some content. I'm going to have my Twitter and my Instagram in my outro, so if you want to just pause it and go check that out. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.